So I've decided to stream a little more before dinner. I've made a game. Oh, what the? Oh, it's the first time I ever saw that come up. It says suit damaged. That's because the helmet was damaged earlier on, hopefully. But anyway, all our stats are up. I've got food, 0.6 on radiation. We've almost got the unit built. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm debating if I put the entrance over here. The southern end is on the back. I mean, it just seems like. So why am I building the printer to begin with? First, we need a source of D water. Second, we need the radiation panels. And I gotta put the radiation panels up somehow, somewhere, so that I can protect myself from this incoming radiation, which so far has not worked yet. I've tried to hide myself in that printer, but it didn't work. So I may try another idea. I've got another place to hide where I want to put those panels, and I might try that. Now, that's the main goal, is to get the radiation panels built, and we are only 8 days into the sim, which before we were almost a month into the sim practically, and I knew we was running out of food, that I wasn't going to make it. If you could hear all that, hope you can hear better now. So then after this panels are built, I was thinking of going right to building, to re-expanding this, but I'd have to take up a lot more resources. I need to have food. And I need to be able to build an outpost of some sort to put that water thing in, you know. And the only way to do that is to get the large refinery built, which means building this thing bigger. I'd hate to have to go through the whole process of the game, move everything. I mean, there's nothing I can do at night anyway, but I would have to take a lot of trips to move this stuff up to that hill where I want to be. I want to build up there. I wonder if I can pile stuff on top of the rover. That'd be a trip. The rover is pretty delicate, so I don't think it's gonna work. So right now I've got a 2x2x1. I've got the glass to make a I got 40 more glass. 5, 10, 15, 20, which is a 2x2x3. And the hydro unit, I can't build it because it's 2.9. If it's 2.9, it won't fit. Not that I know of. I'd have to tear the whole top apart to put the windows up and then try it. I mean, you'd think it would fit, wouldn't you? But I had another item that was a 0.9 and it wouldn't work in there. But if I build, so The large refinery is only 2 units high. The airlock corridor is 3 units. So I can build the airlock corridor. I don't know about those corridors. Right now this thing's waiting to generate some power. Outpost. This is the base. That's a 3x3. See, the refinery is a 3x4. If I can build a refinery, I can build a base. I have to have fertile soil. I gotta have 5 fertile soil for the... You know, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look-see. I'm surprised I got my mod to go up this far, I swear. What am I looking for? Alright, synthesis. And in order to get... I need a fertilizer for fertile soil. That's one of the priorities. So, to get that far, and I'm supposed to clean that refinery too. We have an unlock Archaea food. We're using, and that even uses fertilizer. That's the Archaea food. I may have made a big mistake. Where's the micronutrients? That shouldn't use... Okay, so we get the micronutrients and the nutrients from chemicals. We've got all of that. That does use... Well, it doesn't use any methane. We start getting some methane out from solid waste. A fair amount, actually. 60, 10. So there may be enough there to make some stuff. We're getting ammonia from 6 units. But in the beginning, we don't get a lot of solid waste. We get half. We only reclaim 60. The same with the water on that part. And the water we're actually reclaiming 20 units and using 10 out of it. I don't know. Maybe. So I can see, so we've got the micronutrients and the nutrients. So to make the fertilizer, it looks like all we need is micronutrients and nutrients. I thought we needed Archaea food for that, to make fertilizer. See, the Archaea is like a bacteria that's used to grow chemicals and that sort of thing, and it decomposes carbon dioxide. And to make the food for it, there's a chemical called formic acid. That's its food source. The micronutrients come from the solid waste. That's what starts this whole process. So it's looking like, and then I get fertilizer from that. I'm only getting 1 unit of fertilizer. The micronutrients, and I get nitrogen. I have to have 5. So that's 25 nutrient 3s. So we'll have plenty of micronutrients. It uses 1 iron, 1 calcium for 10, 20. So that's only 3 units of iron. I'm counting up 5 fertilizer units. It takes 5 fertilizer to get 1 fertile soil. So that's 3 units of iron, 3 units of calcium. There is some presence of calcium on the planet in the form of calcium oxide. And as a matter of fact, and that's at a 1 unit of iron and 1 unit of calcium go into 10 units of water. So there's a percentage there. It's only 10%, and we get 10 units of water. So it's still, I need 3 units of iron. Now, if I go back and look at the I gotta look at my post on my mod and look at the chart again. I gotta get this chart up. I think I'm becoming very happy with this mod. It just needs maybe a couple more tweaks and I can upload it. So I'm getting the chart up. We could actually bring that chart back up probably. Let's see, web page. So if you look at the chart, calcium oxide is up around 50-60%. There's a lot of aluminum, magnesium. Magnesium's present. Sulfur is not really used. The only problem childs are potassium, which is at 0.5%. However, the proportion of potassium used is a lot less. So we use 1 magnesium, 2 phosphorus. That's like that's 0.5% for treating nutrient 2s. There's a fair amount, but it gives me 20 nutrients 2s. So I'll have to have I'll have to have 4 iron, calcium, and that iron is actually the alloy iron. It's got some nickel in it. You know what? That's interesting. That iron's going to have nickel. That iron has the trace elements in it. I may have to change that to the low-grade iron, because the trace elements oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I changed that. I changed the recycle no. I thought I changed something. The stainless steel. I'm not using iron, I'm using LNVAR 3, which is just prior to the nickel being added and the sulfur having been removed. Aggregate soil. The LNVARum, which is it's the same stuff. Where's the sulfur getting removed? Magnesium? Wait, manganese is added to remove sulfur. manganese and chromium. Oh, there's the manganese right there. You get a better... Those are the powdered forms. And then the aggregate soil gets added to that with the aluminum. That's Elenvarm 2. Removal of manganese. Carbon fiber is added there, so I can't use any of that. That's just production of stainless steel. So low-grade iron is added with aggregate soil. Okay, that makes sense. Then the dewater is added. Then manganese. I wonder if manganese is harmful in... Oh, that's just water. So the sulfur is removed. I don't particularly want to remove sulfur from the iron. Water is added, probably added and heated to that iron and aggregate soil to come up with... See, that's 10%. And it's still 10%. That's still 10%. But if I add the nickel, see, I don't want the nickel in there. It can't be in there. And it can't be iron. And if there's sulfur in there, iron, it would probably come out in those processes anyway. I don't want to add manganese to that. That's a needless process. What is added to Elenvar 2? Oh, I see. It's just the soil content. Ah, okay. So I've got to change. I should change that to Elenvar 1. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. Well, that would cut the iron use down to 50%. That's 50% of iron and 50% of aggregate soil. But that's not... That is a mix. But that would be a 50-50 mix. Maybe I could change that percentage a little bit. I don't know. I'm leaving it at a 10% mix, which doesn't make any sense. I should get maybe a little bit more of the Elenvar out, and I bet I can use that in the refining process. Maybe I can just change that. So, but anyway, that's real iron. That's oh God, that has to be changed. I'm synthesizing the iron. Well, it's only 3 units. I mean, but it's got nickel in it. It's synthesized iron. So I get more iron out of the other. Well, that one uses carbon fiber. Oh, that's a problem. Shit, that is a problem. That's a major problem. That's gonna screw my whole game up. I don't know. can I change that in the process of the game for a game save? I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it. If I make a change of a component in the process, the game save is not going to recognize the change. Even if I add a process, it might not recognize the change. I wonder if I can add a process and the game save. It won't do it. Iron. Back to the fertilizer. That's all. This is the nutrients. Well, it's got aluminum. It's got everything else in there. I mean, maybe it's not such a big deal. Um, 10 nutrients, 20 nutrients, 20 nutrients. So the nutrient amount is the same all the way through. So to get 5 fertilizer, it's 3 iron. But that's synthesized iron. And we were on the way to do that anyway. Oh, wait just a minute. Oh my gosh. You know what? I can save the iron that I've already got, and I don't have to synthesize it. If I can save on my iron. No, I can't, because I still have to build the... I'll run out of iron anyway. I'll still have to build the unit. Unless if I save... All I gotta do is get fertilizer to grow food. God. And then I need... Alright, that gives me that. I need to grow solid waste. That uses a fertilizer and another nutrient. See, I can start the process slow because I get solid waste, like just one run it once, uses 1 fertilizer. I get 20 solid waste. I take that 20 solid waste and then I can run it back into my micronutrient feedback loop. So it's not a problem for that. The nutrient feedback loop is hydrogen sulfide, methane, ammonia. There's magnesium and phosphorus. I don't get any phosphorus. I have to mine that phosphorus. And it's 2 units for every 20 nutrients. And the phosphorus is only it's 20 to 1, so I get for every 200 I get, see, 20 gives me 1, 200 gives me 10. Multiply that by 5, that's 50 units of phosphorus a grid. Where is it here? Nutrient 2. No. 50. Let's get it back up here. 50 units per grid, so I can process 400, a little over 400 units of nutrient too. So that's 400 units of nutrients. So then if I go down here, the one thing, let's see, 400, I think that's per grid. So if I divide that by, that's 80 of 80. That's 80 units of fertilizer. Holy crap. Huh. 80 units. That's what that is. It's 80 units of fertilizer per grid. And I don't think the food machine uses that much fertilizer. So we'll just have to wait and find out, right? That's only one grid, so maybe it's not so bad. If we cut that in half, that's 40 units of fertilizer, and then the other 40 de-water. Let's see, 10, that gives me 200. I'm getting plenty of de-water. 200. That's got to be plenty of. This is like one process, one set of processes from one grid of resources. That's 400 units. No, let me think. 40. I think that's 40 processes. Well, even if it's 20, let's say it's 20 processes times 20. That's 400 units of de-water. That's 400 units of sodium oxide. That's 800 units of sodium hydroxide. So it's 400 units of sodium hydroxide for mining. And this is all out of one grid. And it's 10 to 2. That's 200 units. 200 processes of. It takes 50 processes for one can. That's 4 cans. That's 400. Huh. It actually evens out. It's 400 units of processed mining material from half of the reclaimed sodium oxide in the soil. And then there's the other half that you mine from. Huh. So it's almost, I think this thing works such that if you run the set of processes to get your de-water, which is actually growing de-water, that's enough de-water to mine 400. It's enough to mine 800 units out of one grid. That's just one grid, I think. And so when I remine the sodium hydroxide, it actually gives me another 400 units. So theoretically, I should be gaining sodium hydroxide here. And in the meantime, there's another growing bed down here that grows methane. And that gives me 10 times as much methane. And I can break down the methane, I think. Let me see. I have to see here. Let's see, split. This is a long conversation here. I wasn't planning on doing this, but it's part of what you have to know. Splitting methane, I think I can split it. It only makes sense to split methane. So according to this, it's a direct split. So I get 4 hydrogen out of that methane. But I cannot use that hydrogen. No, wait, something's wrong. Something's wrong. See, we're trying to find another way to make water. We don't use methane to make water, I guess. The problem is in the water. Let's see. So we use carbon dioxide and carbon. We can get carbon from methane, carbon from carbon dioxide. Oh, we're picking up a lot of carbon monoxide from... That's breaking down methane too. But that's not this, that's using dewater. We don't want that. Ah, yes, here it is. Methane. Methane and carbon dioxide, yes. You use that to get your dewater. So that's the feedback loop. So for every 1 methane that I collect, I'm able to collect 2 dewater. So if I go back down to the synthesis of the methane, I can run that once, well, 5 times, let's say. I get 50 methane. That alone is going to give me 100 dewater. And then, oh, we could say 50 dewater from that or something. I think it works. I really think this is going to work. If it doesn't work, we get a problem. Not going to survive. Alright, let's get back into this game here. It's like 5 after 18. I gotta... Alright, so this is gonna be... building the 3D printer. Processes. Discussion. I'll save that. If you don't, you really have to know this stuff, because if you don't, if you just go into it blindly, you're gonna be like, this guy just put all this stuff in there to try and fake something or something. I don't know. No, we don't do that. So it's 6:30 in the morning. I'm kind of wanting to save the game because it's just sitting here. Alright, let's continue building this. Well, actually... See, it's hard to get the X thing to get that thing moved. Oh, it's blue. That means that's not built yet, I think. I think it's red when you can take that out. Let's double check our solar panels. We might go check our rover. There's really nothing I can do. I could recombine some stuff. And we got some iron kicking around. Uh-oh, why is that moving over there? I don't think it's... That's not going to go anywhere. There's silicon over here. There's some other stuff kind of kicking around. We're a little bit low on that silicon dioxide, aren't we? Alright, maybe we can just change that out. That's 20 in there. That's finishing that process. I'll just grab this and take it over to our recyclables over here. So we had actually just mined 120 units of soil the previous night because things were going slow. It is day 9 and we are at 0.6 on the radiation scale there. So we're getting there, more or less. I want to build the... This thing is still blue. It's not done yet. Let's go over here and see what we got left. Let's bring up these silver cans, I guess. Silicon. I'm just gonna pile all this silicon in here. We're gonna get a radiation hit. That's gonna bring us up to almost freaking 1 unit. Not much I can do about it. Go hide in here or something. I'm gonna look for recyclable here. Aluminum. Oh god, it looks like I'm missing a window. I better not be. See, this is a complete recyclable here. It looks like we can... silicon dioxide. We can do that process. Wait. So that's going to be our next big problem, is to... We're not in the yellow yet on the radiation front, so that's a good thing. I'm going to pop this aluminum in there, I think. It's empty. That goes to aluminum. I made this mod and even made it mod compatible. Is that just great or what, you know? I mean, I'm trying to do the best I can here. I've never done this before. Make a mod for another game. I think it's pretty cool. And it's pretty serious too. I mean, I think it's a serious mod. Now I'm just wondering what I've got kicking here. That's empty. This one must be empty. Yep. I got that stuff over there needs to be recombined. I'm not worried about that right now. I got some recombines over there. I'm missing a fucking window. I think I'm missing a window. What the hell? Then there must be... There better be more glass in there. There's 40 units of glass. Where did the other window go? The other window's gone. Do you think I broke it? Is it possible that I could have broke a window? The other window is gone. That is a trip. I'm gonna put these windows up. That's kind of a trip right there. I think I may have broke a window. I know I had 8 windows. I know that for a fact. I may have stepped on a window and broken it or something. Huh, the game ate a window. I don't believe it. That's just not right. I don't see it under there anywhere. It's gone. Huh. That is very interesting. Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, shit. I think I still have enough. I only needed 6 windows to do the... Oh god, I hit the wrong freaking key here. I needed... Oh god. Let's figure this out now. I still have to make more windows anyway, but still. See, it put me up to a 2x2x3. No, that's what this did. And I needed to... I've got enough to do a 4. Okay. Then I tear it apart. Let's see. No, wait just a minute now. Wait just a cut and pick a minute. That's not right. Five, 10, 15, 20, 20, 40. I don't even have enough to make a 3 because I lost a window. So I can only make, God, I gotta get more boron. I wanted to make, see, that goes up, that's a 2, that's a 3, that's 20. And that's 40, 60. It's 60 units. And I could have made it a 3, and that would have been 40. I would have had to, all I would have had to do is just do 20. But now I've got to do 40 because I've lost a window. And that's just not right. I was gonna say my helmet looks like it's getting worse. Well, I can fix that. I can make plastic at some point in life. So I've got to make an edge and a window. I probably have to put in oh, I can make the window right now. I'll just have to make it, I guess. I don't know. But it's gone. It was there. I know it was there. I got a little munchkin coming around stealing it. Stole my window. It's 11 o'clock in the morning here. I need one of these window things. So I've got a good supply of iron. Everything's built except for I need a crap load more of access edges. Probably gotta clean that solar panel too. So access edge time again. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Six. That's 120 iron. And then I need I need 150 iron total, and it'll be done. I've got I got 80 in there, so I need like 70. I got another can of iron in there left. So I got enough, I got just enough to do the job here. So I'm just gonna pop these things out of here. I keep hitting that. Laggy. This uses more power than that refinery over there. We'll have to go get that iron in a minute. So I have to use refined iron in the processing. That's not good. It shouldn't be like that. I will make that easier. In fact, I'll write a note of that. So I'll just make that Elenvar 2. And then I don't know about the mix though. I mean, why even, you know, what am I trying to do there? I'm mixing soil, I guess, with the iron. Martian soil. Oh, that's interesting. You know, that's actually really interesting, because I don't need to use that much iron. That's like, well, I don't know. I wonder how much iron there is in real soil. Let's see. Let's find out. This is how I built this mod. How much iron is there in fertilized soil? Iron nutrition management in plants. Iron is present in high quantities, but its availability to plants is usually very low, and iron deficiency is a problem. Calcium, magnesium. Fertile soil will contain all the major nutrients for basic plant nutrition: calcium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, zinc, copper, boron. The boron's in the soil in the ground. Unfortunately, many soils do not have adequate levels of necessary stuff. Oh, you know, it even says nickel. Huh. It even says nickel. It will have a high nickel content. Well, then in that case, let me just look at this again real quick. Nickel. It has nickel. In that case, the iron is going to be synthesized completely. So just like using the iron for building. Yeah, but the problem is still a less percentage of iron if I use the LNVAR versus the LNVAR. You can't use that one. That's the problem, you see. I think most people would think, well, I'm not going to go through all of that. I'm not going to put carbon fiber into my plants. So you get a little bit better production. I don't know what the production rate is, but you just wouldn't be able to use that. Oh, I could just, yeah, I just change it to, wait a minute, the input is LNVAR 3 and the output is iron. Oh. Well, it's iron. The output is iron, and it's already reduced. It just goes through that first process. There's two ways to make iron. So the second one adds carbon fiber to it for building. You know what I'll do is I'll put in a note for plant production, iron for plants. I mean, you can use it for building as well, but I think it's more economical. Well, yeah, it uses less iron to build if you use the LNVAR process. You get that's stainless steel. Where the heck is? Oh, the stainless steel is for the batteries. So when you make the construction material and add the carbon fiber, you get a 50% use of iron. And so I'm just going to make a note for plants on that one, and that'll be good for plants only, or for plants and construction, and then the other one for construction only. I think I can remember to do that. I'll do that after this session here. Now I gotta make sure I know how many of these things I got kicking around. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need to make one more here. And I need iron. I need to make one more. And two steps. Oh god, I almost dumped it. Fuck. I don't even know if I don't think I dumped it. I held that fucking E key down. Pardon my language, but that just not would have made my day. If I had dumped that, I would have just gone back to the game save. Say, I didn't do it. Wasn't me. It's that guy that come stole my he come stole my equipment. I think it's raining outside. If I can shove that up there. Alright, I need to do my 2 ramps. Right there. I got just enough aluminum in there to do it too. Wow. I've got to go make something to eat. So you use these access edges, and then you don't have to use more windows for the back. So that saves a lot of processing. Oops, what am I doing? One more platform. Just beat the crap out of it. Oh, I need this on the bottom here, I think. That's an access edge. Is that the right one? Yes, I think it is. I think that's right. I'm putting the, oh no, wait just a minute, that's not correct. This has got to go... I think it has to go that way. I don't know. I didn't have it that way before with these other ones. Did I? I don't remember. No, that's not right. Something, you know what? wonder if it makes a difference. See, it actually goes in there. I think it has to go in this way. But that's not the way I built it in the other game. That's the Windows side. No, I didn't do it that way. I did not do it that way. Because I connected the window to the window like this. But that doesn't look right. But that's the way I did it. I know that's the way I did it. If I do it this way, it might be looking for the windows. I did not do it that way before. I'm putting it in this way. Strange. It is almost getting dark already. Time for me to make something good to eat. See, that doesn't look right. Oh. I used axis edges all the way around, meaning it's open, okay? If you turn this corner one around, it only goes in one way, see? Because the glass, if I had the window edge on both sides, it would be looking for a window. So, because this unit is not looking for a window, top and bottom, I'd like to know what that snapping noise is. And that is up high, isn't it? Well, this is the end that we're doing it on, so... Now I gotta extend this out. Can I extend this? How come? Oh, I have to have the extension thing. I don't really need it, but... yeah, a little bit of an issue there. That's because this was posted up too high. It should have been down lower. Nobody's perfect. So now I have to put the... I'm extending it out to the right. So I have to put that other whatchamacallit thing on here on the right. On the left. And this thing's going to get moved. I guess I'm going to do that now. Oh, there's a can in here. What is that? Silicon, probably. Yeah. Alright. So, I'm going to put this on here. Like so. That's wrong. There's something. Something doesn't look right. This edge doesn't look right. Something's wrong here. Oh, maybe it's just the shadow. Alright, it's good. Okay. Now we just transfer everything to here. And that cable just barely reaches. That's pretty, that's a trip. So I can actually pull that up underneath there. I didn't know I could actually do that. I thought I would have had to, like, let go or something. No. I think that's running off this. They're both running off different panels. Probably gotta clean the panel again. No. Let's look at the batteries here. See, they both got a lot of juice right there. That's pretty good. I think this one's got 40. So there's battery power in there to do some processing if I want. Maybe I'll off stream or something. Maybe I'll recycle all those cans. No. Let's see what we've got here. I think I got. There's a full can of aluminum, I think. The aluminum and silicon dioxide I put in here. Let's see if this is another can of aluminum. No. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to grab this glass. Actually, no, the glass I can leave in there. And what I could actually do is I could probably... Oh, you know what I could do? That's got 10 units of iron, doesn't it? I just realized something. Instead of having to recombine, I can just put all these irons in here if they're even number. That's got 30. Let's see here. That's got another 10 units. What else we got kicking here? There's another 10 units. Now I need to run over here and get my plastic, which is hidden around here somewhere. And hopefully we haven't lost any. There's 10 units of plastic in there. Alright, let's see what we can build. We gotta build a crapper for dewater. Let's build a crapper first thing. Yay! The crapper! Oh god, that just used up 10 of my plastic. Oh shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. That's okay, I can recycle some methane. It's not a big deal. I've been needing to go to the bathroom for a long time anyway. Oh, that was just not too bright. That was just not too bright on my part. Not very bright. Shit. Well, let's grab an empty. We won't get radiation at night anyway. So I'll have plenty of time. I'll have to do that at night to build the radiation panels. Oh, I finally get to relieve myself after what? 8 days? Woohoo! I get to relieve myself 8 days. I'm so happy. So this is our human waste, and as you can see, it's a murky looking brown color. Shit. I didn't want to do that. I need the radiation panels a priority. But I'm going to make me some de-water. Let's see what we got here. Human waste. There's liquid waste. Why? I don't know why. Yeah, liquid waste. 120 gets me 20. Oh, so actually there's some human waste left over. That shouldn't take that long. Or it might actually take some time. I don't know. We still got our methane. We'll have to reconvert fiber over to plastic. And you know what? I shouldn't be using this process. I gotta shut this off. I can't do this process. It's taking too long. I need I got some more soil sitting there. Oh god, I've only got 26 fiber left. And I'm gonna need an empty. Let's pull out this. This is my manganese, which is 4 units of manganese oxide that I so desperately need. Now I guess I need another empty. Well, I guess it's just... No, that's just fabric. I don't want fabric. There must be another one that comes out of this. Oh, there's an empty there. No, I'll just have to put this over here. Sort this out later. I think it's carbon. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's carbon. Yes, I think it is carbon. There's my methane. Oh, gosh. I don't want to do that. I want carbon, carbon dioxide. I need carbon dioxide and methane in here, not these empties. What's today? Monday. Okay, I got 20 fiber. I'll get 20 methane. Actually, 26 methane. I'll have 20 methane. I'm synthesizing plastic. So that will give me 20 units of plastic. Holy crap. No, wait just a minute. Yeah, the methane's up there. I don't have the carbon filled up. Why isn't it going in? I'm glad I decided to do this instead of that liquid waste, because that's a longer process. The splitting, well, anyway, the reclamation of the liquid waste, definitely longer process. Now what? Why did it stop? I don't have anything left. Oh, no fiber left. It used it all. I've got 30 methane. That's all I have left. I wish that... You know what I'm going to do here? Let's take one of these off. That way I can get access to the printer here. What I'm looking at is... I want to look at the... Suit patch kit. See, that uses 15 plastic. Oh god, it uses glue and fabric too. Ay, ay, ay. I just ate up my, well, I couldn't have converted that. I need 15 glue. Wow. So, oh my god, come on, right, you bitch. 12 fabric, 15 glue, and 15 plastic. Methane and carbon dioxide make both the glue and the plastic, more or less. As far as the fiber, synthesized fabric. I need 1 fiber gives me 5 fabric, so that's 3 units of fiber. Cheap glue is 10 units of glue, so that's 8 units of methane. That's 8 units, plus I gotta make de-water. That's okay. 8 units of methane. Plastic. That's 20. That's 28 units of methane right there. Glue, fabric, and the fiber. I don't know where synthesized fiber. Where's, oh god, I don't even think I can make fiber. Oh, I was supposed to make fabric. No. Yes. See, the only way to make... Oh my god, what did I do? The only way to make... There's carbon fiber and there's fabric fiber. The fabric fiber does use carbon dioxide, carbon, and methane, but it's a 3-input process. And you get better... Wait. I use 2 methane to get 1 fiber. Here I use 10 methane to get 20 plastic. Synthesized fabric fiber. Synthesized carbon fiber. I wonder if I can split. I don't think I can split carbon fiber. That wouldn't even get me materials anyway. Oh, glue. Wait a minute. Oh, the better glue doesn't use the methane. But it's a 3-input process. I have no way to synthesize methane. I don't think. Sulfur dioxide, sulfur, and sulfate, carbon and hydrogen. Methane has to be grown. Wait just a minute. No, I can extract methane from that methane pocket. That's right. Until I can grow it. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do. I can't even remember how to play my own game. I have to extract it before I can fix my suit. And I've got the oxygen unit thing up there already. But I'd have to take a panel up there, and I'd have to take a cable. I'd have to make a few trips. Maybe I could try a trip up there. I'd have to discover the methane though, but that's got to be done during the daylight. So then the priority is making the plastic for the radiation panel. That's what the priority is. So let's go look at that. Right there. That only uses 3 plastic. What if I want to make 4? That's 12 plastic, and he's like gonna die here. I'll just feed him up if he's going to do whatever it is that he's doing. Well, he could use a food. Alright, good. So let's go back over here. We can't do anything about the suit. Ten methane gives me 10 plastic. That's 3. If I use 20 plastic, that's 20 methane. I don't really want to use that much. I believe this is just a singular process here. I needed that startup methane. Wow. And what did I do? I did something wrong. Methane, carbon dioxide. I think I can just delete that and do this right here. It's a carbon dioxide thing. Plastic. Now I've got to be really careful. I don't want to make a crap load of plastic. I just want 10 units. We'll see how long it takes. It should take a half an hour or less. And I'm watching that oxygen. I'm going to do my vitals, save the game, and make dinner. And I will be back in about an hour. And that takes care of 10 units of plastic. Woohoo! I think it's plastic. That's the lifesaver. And of course everything's full up over here. Let's see. Oh, I hope I don't lose that. I'm gonna lose it, ain't I? No, let's see here. Wait, is that other one empty? Oh my gosh. Yeah, roll away. Roll away. Oh god, that thing's probably gonna go all the way down the hill. I think it stopped. Oh, this one didn't. Where did it go? Oh, it's dead. Okay, good. 3 minutes to get oxygen. Maybe I should worry about the O2. Everything's okay. So I'm gonna do the oxygen here. We're external safe. There's inventory. And I can breathe better. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna fix him up, get him all ready to go for the next game, and then maybe I'll be back in an hour. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I will make sure this process gets done first here. I gotta make me something to eat. Let's see. Am I doing things at night? Well, I could probably... It's only 2 o'clock, so I'm probably not going to skip time. He needs regular sleep. Let's see. 3 vitamins. And the food, if he's got any. Empty. Well, let's see here. It's close enough. I'll give him another water here. There is no food left. You should be okay with the food. I don't usually like to alt tab out when he's sleeping. So the idea is to get the radiation plates done, put them where they need to be, and see if it works. If it doesn't work, well, I don't know. I'm gonna die. I'm hungry. Maybe we'll get hit with radiation at night. We don't have to worry about it for... It's still not in the yellow, so... But it could be sporadic. I mean, you could get hit with it twice in one day and then gonzo bonzo, you know? So in the other game, we were at day 22. Oh gosh, it's 10 o'clock in the morning after that sleep. Oh god, it crashed. I don't know where I saved that game. It just died. See it? That's what happens, you know? It just totally bonkered right out. Probably ran right the crap out of memory. I'm gonna take a break and eat something, and then we'll restart later.